Fools think that they can stop crime with a law. They believe that they can wave a magic wand and stop people from being human. I wonder, when will people realize that laws do not stop people from doing bad things? Societal pressures do. Shaming people. You know, when you get folks that other folks care about on board to put pressure on people to do right, that works. Laws. Listen, let me explain something very quickly. We had this piece of filth, subhuman piece of garbage walk into a school and start blasting away. So now they're talking about, let's outlaw this gun. Donald Trump has blood on his hands because the NRA donated money to his campaign. Okay. Let's suspend reality for a minute. Is that what they're asking us to do? Let's stop thinking. Let's just cease all reason. Because if we think about it, it was a gun-free zone. Guns were illegal there. It's illegal to brandish a weapon at people. He did that. It's illegal to fire your weapon in Broward County, in the city limits, anywhere in Broward County, in any township or city limits. It's illegal to fire a firearm, pow, pow, in your backyard up in the air. He broke that law. It's illegal to assault someone with a deadly weapon. He broke that law. It is illegal to kill people. He broke that law. Anybody here think that he wouldn't have just as quickly broken one more fucking law? Who are these people to try to tell me that I may do something wrong? Fuck you. I won't do anything wrong, but I tell you what I will do is, if there's ever any kind of roundup or mass illegalization of firearms, and there are militias that are formed to fight the government, I will join those. Because it's a matter of fact that in the United States, it's our duty to stand up against tyrants. Our duty to say you will not trample our rights. Our duty to say we will not sacrifice our liberty for security of any kind. And it is not the government's place to offer me security. It is my responsibility to give security to myself and to those family members that I love and to those friends that are close to me. It's their duty to return that favor to me. There's no way, thank you, Captain Copile, there's no way Cap and I are giving up our fucking guns. I guarantee you. Guarantee you. And leaders would emerge. Is that what they want? Let me give you an example. If I may, I just want to give you an example. The war on drugs. Well, let's make drugs illegal. Has that helped? No. In fact, we can look at Portugal, and we can see in Portugal where they have decriminalized the use of all drugs and made them accessible to drug addicts in designated drug use spots. You know, these, for lack of a better term, these safe spaces for people to go and to use their drugs. We see the drug use has gone down. Banning something? Are you kidding me? Let's ban murder. Oh, it's already banned. Huh. Let's I mean, I hate the idea of spousal abuse, you know, where a wife beats up on her husband and whatnot. I hate the idea of that. Let's ban it. Oh, it's already illegal for a wife to beat her husband with a frying pan. Huh. Let me try to go a little lower layer here. I want to play something for you very quick. I wasn't going to really play much of this, but I want to show you something. We're going beyond, we're going far beyond just wanting to take rights away from people, which is bad. That's obviously a bad thing. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the spot. I had it queued up, but then I didn't realize that my player was the same for the music as it was for this. So I'm almost there. Oh, there. I just got to back up just a touch. I'm going to play this little section. And then we're gonna come together as reasonable human beings and try to decide if we should allow emotional, sexually confused little girls to scream and yell about the money they know the NRA gave to Trump. Who is handling this little Mexican girl, whatever she is, this Latinx or whatever the hell they call themselves this week? Who's handling her? Who's telling her what to say? Why are they shutting down the boy that realized they could use these Kevlar mats as protection? Why are they shutting him down when he wanted to ask some questions here too? Why are they pretending that everyone in that school agrees with this balderdash? CNN is fake news. That's one of the reasons why. There's nothing real that comes out of this organization. Everything is their idea of what they think should be. It's all based on how we want people to think. Let's look at this really quickly here, if I didn't go back too far.
These weapons of war off of our streets.
Yeah.
Thank you, Congressman.
Oh, and you know what? I'm going to change this over so you'll be able to hear the audio really well. Bear with me. I'll have this right just 1 second here.
I want to bring in Fred Guttenberg. Fred's 14-year-old daughter, Jamie, was lost last week, and he has a question for Senator Rubio.
Senator Rubio, I just listened to your opening, and thank you. I want to like you. Here's the problem, and I'm a brutally honest person, so I'm just going to say it up front.
Yes, sir.
When I like you, you know it, and when I'm pissed at you, you know it. Your comments this week and those of our president have been pathetically weak.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to stop this and comment just a couple of times. Yours and the president's comments have been pathetically weak. And this emotional moron is the strong one because he's standing here in this intentionally packed house, stacked in one way. He's the brave one because he has what looks like what must be 3,000 or 4,000 people here cheering him on. I'm not a big Rubio fan, little Marco. I'm not a big little Marco fan. You know, I remember the one. I remember him calling out Trump's penis. The weirdest shit. And then, as usual, it gets put back on Trump as if he brung it up. Guy said he has small hands. I don't know. Trump's hands, to me, do look a little small for a big guy. I don't think they're as big as mine, and he's my size. I don't think that has anything to do with it, with a penis. I mean, you know what they say about guys with big feet? They got big fucking shoes. It's kind of, I don't know, man. There's little dudes that got fucking cocks like an elephant trunk. There's fucking big old guys that got teeny tiny little penises. Just the way it is. Just the way it is. But Rubio was the one that brought it up, so I was kind of a lot of love lost for this guy. But we get this person saying that it was unbelievably cowardice, that, you know, these were, are you kidding me? Pathetically weak? This person is pathetically weak because he doesn't know how to handle the emotions that came about from losing his daughter. There's no one to blame. At this point, there really is no one to blame except for possibly the people that made that school a gun-free zone. Except for possibly people that wanted to disarm the populace, because we had to arm populace. There's a very good chance that instead of the coward cop that was there, that cowered and outside the school hearing the gunfire and the bedlam and refused to draw his service weapon and go in there and put an end to it because he was a lily-livered fucking coward. I get sick and fucking tired of people telling me the cops are so fucking brave. They're a bunch of fucking losers. Not every last one of them, but a great chunk of them. And then they tell us what dangerous jobs they have. How dangerous is this faggot's fucking job while kids are in there getting mowed down? Sorry, that outburst ran my dog off. Come on, Lily dog. She's not used to hearing me raise my voice much. I don't usually get worked up. This has got me worked up. So you have this pretentious ass here. This guy. Pathetically weak words. You're pathetically weak, you coward. To hide behind the death of your daughter and all of these sycophantic, butt-licking bastards. You want to try to pull this shit? Take you and your no-chin, weirdo-looking son and all of your family and go the fuck back home and mourn like you should. Don't try to tell me that you want to take away my rights. Don't do that. Don't do that. That only makes me hate you. That only makes me wish that you were there picking your daughter up and took a bullet your fucking self. And yeah, is this sound inappropriate? Sue me. I ain't a fucking politician. This is an ogre rant. This is my opinions. What I want, my fucking feels. These fucking people, what they feel. I feel like we live in a great country where freedom rings and it is being destroyed by a pack of fools. Fools that think they know better than you. Good Lord knows why they'd think that. They've done nothing to prove it. So back to this. I don't have a lot of time today, folks. Today's service will be held at Bullocks' channel. I'll say a little bit more about that in the closer here. Let me get back to this and see if I can't get back to a little bit more of examining this 2 minutes hate. Oh, and while I do that one, I'm going to turn the sound back on also.
So you and I are now eye to eye because I want to like you. Look at me and tell me guns were the factor in the hunting of our kids in this school this week. And look at me and tell me you accept it and you will work with us to do something about guns.
Absolute appeal to emotion. You look at me and you tell me that you agree with me because my daughter was killed. And then look at the smug look on this demonic, Muppet-looking, hair plug riddled, just piece of shit. This piece of garbage, he has security. Probably has concealed carry permit because he's a big shot fucking politician. He don't want you to be able to defend yourself, my fellow Americans. My brother Brits, they don't give a fuck about you either. They point to your country and say how great it is that you have no guns. I'm looking today at a new resource that I got a hold of, and all I can see is stabbing after stabbing after stabbing after stabbing in the UK. I'm sorry, but I'll say it again. If I had to choose between being fucking shot or being bloody stabbed, give me a bullet. Come on, man. They talk about how easy. Oh, but the guns make it so easy. It makes it so easy. It makes it so simple and easy. How difficult was the Oklahoma City bombing? How difficult? This is getting so fucking old and so sickening. Then I got people I respect like Nazi Free talking out of their asshole as if it's their God-given mouth. You got to be shitting me. And a Nazi is one of these crazy fucking crazies that owns a gun. I believe, I would really have to look back, but I believe he said he owns an AR-15. He's talking about banning them. Look, if banning works, I've already said it. I don't want to rail it, run it into the ground, or say the same thing 50 fucking times. But if banning a thing works, let's ban crack cocaine. It kills a lot of people. If we're so concerned, and let me ask one more thing I almost forgot about. I want to bring this point up. These assholes that are marching out there suffering for everyone to see and trying to capitalize and use these appeals to emotion and no rational discourse whatsoever. You either agree with me or you're happy my daughter died, Rubio. Ugh. Fucking faggot pussy. Why are they so concerned about this? I'm going to look at this. Look what I'm going to do right now. Oh, Miller Lite. Satisfying thirst in America since 1974. Drink Miller Lite. Talk about banning guns. Something that I can use to defend myself. Why don't they ban booze? I should have looked the numbers up so I could be perfectly blunt. But far more people are killed in drunk driving accidents than are killed with handguns. Especially, I mean, if you look at the amount of people that are killed from another person killing them with a handgun, where it's not self-defense, it's minuscule. You know how many high schools we have in this fucking country? They act like your chances of getting shot's like 1 in 4 because in these kids, oh, I don't know if I can go back to school. Buck up, little soldier. You gotta be fucking shitting me. You know what the chances are of having another mass shooting in your school? I don't think it's ever happened. You should go back to school and feel so safe. So what, these people, this guy that wants to give Marco Rubio hell, he don't want to look at the fact that he ain't trying to ban booze when all these people die from a preventable disease, alcoholism, probably fucking killing me. He don't want to ban booze because of all the DUI accidents, all the children that died bleeding their life's blood out in the fucking pavement. Oh my God, we gotta fucking save the children. Holy shit. Let's sacrifice every fucking right we have for these nameless children we don't know and we'll never meet. Let's forget about our family and defending them. Let's take a giant shit on the Constitution of the United States. Let's shit on the faces and the memories of every man that died in the name of freedom. When you're ready to do that, you fucking liberal cocksuckers, come to my house. Come to my house. I won't go quietly. And I'm not unique. There are many better men than me. Many better leaders, many better orators than I will ever be. And if you, Joe Biden, if your ilk, Barack Obama, if your minions, Feinstein, if your sycophantic throne-sniffing fools, Maxine Waters, come to Midland County, Michigan and step foot on Cyclones Farms, to take the guns here that are meant to protect myself and my family and my flocks, I don't want to think about it because I don't want to die. But you know what? I will gladly lay down my life because the tree of liberty must be refreshed every now and again by the fresh blood of fallen patriots. And I would count myself honored to be among that group that goes to Elysium. No stops, no waits, no changes, direct flight to Elysium, and sits in the halls of Hero and drinks honey wine for eternity with Thor and Odin and all of the heroes that have come before us. And I beg you, people, I beg you, don't fall into this trap of you wanted to kill kids or there's blood on President Trump's hands. It's sickening what they're doing right now. And I got to go get ready, folks. I thank you so much for indulging me today. I thank you so much for being here, for being my friends, for being my allies, for being members of this crazy thing. Really enjoying your stuff, Cap. Keep up the good work. Everybody, make sure you swing by Captain Colepile's channel. Check out his series, Taking a Bulldozer to It. Wonderful series, wonderful man, with a beautiful cherubic face that I could look at all day while he says things that make sense and are laced with logic and reason and have none of this fucking fantasy shit I've been seeing day in and day out. None of it. So go by there and check that out. I'm going to take a little break, though. We're going to be on Magic Bollocks' channel tonight. We're going to do Bollocks News Network. Probably won't do a lot of serious news tonight. I love you too, Queen Bee. Probably won't do a lot of serious news tonight, but we're going to have some fun. We're going to try to forget that we live in a world where they think the solution to a bad problem is to ban something that cannot be banned. To try to make contraband what is universally desired amongst the populace is an exercise in futility. There is no other way to look at it. So make sure you tune in to Magic Bollocks' channel tonight, 10 o'clock p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard, 1 o'clock out on the left coast. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have some fun. I think Bollocks is going to play some video games, and I'm going to talk some shit while I get drunk. I'll tell you what, folks. Whether or not you agree with me on the gun control thing, and whether or not you believe in freedom as I do, whether or not you love your country the way I love my country, whether or not you're willing to die, whether or not you would rather die, whether or not you would stand with me and quote Shakespeare and say, blow wind, come rack, at least I'll die without the harness on my back. If you forget that too, don't forget this. Be good to your friends, be good to your family members, be good to your loved ones. Be quick to say you're sorry. Be even quicker to accept an apology, especially when that thing your friend, your family member, your loved one has done seems to be so huge, you'll never be able to forget about it. Because constant viewers, at a time you think not, your friends, your family members, your loved ones, your life, and your freedom will fucking vanish. Ha!